levando em consideração que alguns, né, dos presentes aqui não exercem cargos de liderança, e vamos supor que após essa palestra eles percebam que o líder deles, né, o chefe deles, não está seguindo o caminho correto. Qual a melhor maneira deles mostrarem isso para esse líder, né, mostrar que o caminho não é bem aquele?
Yes. Yes. What if my boss is a jerk? Did you know something? Many of the great servant leaders I know work for bosses who don't get it. Work for bad bosses. Just because I have a bad boss is no excuse for me to be a bad person. Remember, after World War II, in Nuremberg, the Nazi criminals, they were put on trial. My boss was a bad boss, was no defense. That was no defense. We are still responsible for our behavior. So when I tell people who have a bad boss or a bad environment, I say, you can't change your boss. Focus on changing yourself. Be the light. Your light to shine. And perhaps people will see your light and be inspired to change too. Perhaps not. You can't change anybody. But if you find yourself in a toxic environment, you have to ask yourself, am I going to make the choice to continue to work in this environment? And sometimes we have to make a hard decision about that. Somebody once said that the only two certainties in life are death and taxes. Now, that's not true. The only two certainties in life are death and choices. And we have to make choices. And staying in a toxic environment can be a bad choice. So be the change you want to see in the world. I'll say it one more time. Many of the great servant leaders I know work for bad bosses. Servant leadership is not the norm in my country. It is still the exception. But it's changing. And it's changing fast. Young people in my country are expecting much more from their leaders. The success of my book here in Brazil tells me people in Brazil are changing too. And they are expecting more from their leaders. So if you are in a leadership position, you should be paying attention. Am I changing? Am I giving my people what they need? They expect more from you. Do it or else it is not good enough anymore. That's going the way of the dinosaur. You can't create a world-class organization neck down, getting people's hands and legs and backs, getting compliance. We have to get better.